The video right here, this is an apartment complex under construction, on fire in Minneapolis, and our partners at CARE are reporting that Wendy's down the street and several other buildings in this area have gone up in flames. And
you can see people running in and out of some local stores. There are broken windows at a liquor store, for one example. People even hit up a Target on East Lake Street, just trashing that store.
Way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I own you.
I hope this crime bill, when it passes, the Biden-Hatch crime bill, as it becomes law, God willing, I hope that we will have ended once and for all this notion that is a hangover from the 60s, that somehow Democrats are weak on crime and Democratic presidents are weak on crime and Republicans are tough on crime. The truth is, every major crime bill since 1976 that's come out of this Congress, every minor crime bill has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill. And has had a majority vote of the Democratic members of the United States Senate on the bill. And that is, unless we do something about that cadre of young people tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale. I don't care why someone is a malefactor in society. I don't care why someone is antisocial. I don't care why they've become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society.
I own you.
About how perspectives change over time. Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, "I'm ashamed that I voted for the '94 crime bill." You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all. In fact, I got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Baby, it's what's for dinner. It's got two wandering hands, like your hand is going to sniff it, and he will grab a little girl right by her waistline and give her a tight squeeze. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. He'll rape you with his eyeball. That guy's a super creep. He'll touch you with his old paw.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Senator Joseph Biden may have more explaining to do.
The new questions stem from taped remarks of Biden during an April campaign appearance in New Hampshire.
I went to law school on a full academic scholarship, the only one in my class to have a full academic scholarship. Went back to law school and, in fact, ended up in the top half of my class. I was the outstanding student in the political science department at the end of my year. I graduated with 3 degrees from undergraduate school and 165 credits, only needed 123 credits.
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class, that he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science student in college.
And why should the voters believe that you can win the national election?
It's a good question. Number one, I was a Democratic caucus. You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. It was a little bit confusing, and
But to be clear, you're not taking any arrows out of your quiver. You're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning. But we do want to say to people, come to Chinatown. And I wish you would respect the knowledge that goes into getting meeting the needs of the American people. Chocolate candy, chocolate, and then we have some other chocolate here. I enjoy it. I like it better than anything else. And I don't know why, but it seems to agree with me. I have a lot of energy. And we just got it restocked with the ice cream right for Easter Sunday because we were, shall we say, enjoying. I don't know what I would have done if ice cream were not invented.
Madam Speaker, these are incredibly difficult times right now. It's not about me. It's about millions of Americans who can't put food on the table, who can't pay the rent.
Where are we and who are these people?
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Okay.
Like I inhale. I did inhale. It was a long time ago. But yes.
I know you have to go. They say you have to go.
I just broke news.
I mean, was it in college?
She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Here comes the mighty Democrat airship, the Demtantic 2020. Look at this elegant craft as it sails proudly over New York City. Is that not a thing of beauty? And now the Demtantic is preparing to land with operatives waiting on the ground. And now the landing engines have been fired to soften the landing. Look at the power of those jets. And it's a perfect landing for the Democrats in 2020.
You have members of your cabinet that have been booed out of restaurants, who have protesters taking up at their house, who's saying no peace, no sleep. No peace, no sleep. And so let's stay the course. Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station. You get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome. But these members of his cabinet who remain and try to defend him, they're not going to be able to go to a restaurant. They're not going to be able to stop at a gas station. They're not going to be able to shop at a department store. The people are going to turn on them. They're going to protest. They're going to absolutely harass them until they decide that they're going to tell the president, no, I can't hang with you.
I am told this is a garbage disposal. I've never seen a garbage disposal. I never had one in any place I've ever lived. It is terrifying. I don't know what to use it for or what its purpose is.
What's it like being a rocket scientist?
Like food scraps? Like, is this environmentally sound? I don't know.
And we're like, the world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change. Extra, extra, read all about it.
Step solution for the inaugural.
I'm so grateful to have earned UA's endorsement.
Thousands of loyal, hard-working American patriots. If Biden wins, China wins. It's as simple as that. So, you're to vote for Dan Forrest. Just take a look at what's going on in North Carolina. They could hardly be better than the Biden Kamala Harris, the first woman. But it really helped me, and we have to get them in office. So let's start off with Senator Tom Tillis.
Here comes the mighty Democrat 2020 train, steaming down the track to victory. Look at the powerful wheels on this machine. Oh no, there's another train on the track from Realityville. Joe, Nancy, stop! Oh no, the horror.